Hi. Clearly, if we're going to study forecasting and risk management, one of the most important things we need to get our head around is what is risk? So, rather than sit in the classroom and read our textbooks, I thought the best thing we can do is get out there and ask a few people. So, come with me. Let's go see what people think risk is.
My opinion of risk is taking making sensible decisions and having a look at what you've got to work with, and that should decide where the risk comes in or not.
Okay, risk to me, I guess I'm sitting in a work context, I'm thinking of risk to do with occupational health and safety. That's where we identify potential hazards and problems in our office before they happen, the likelihood of them happening, and doing our best to stop it happening.
So risk means to me acknowledging that there's a danger and just assessing what you're going to do about it to basically do whatever it is you're going to do.
I guess risk is doing something without knowing the consequences. It might be something that seems exciting, but I guess you don't really know what's going to happen.
Risk to me means taking a chance on something that you're not really sure about. So sticking your neck out and taking a chance.
Risk, danger, scared.
Is that what risk means?
That's what risk means.
From a finance background, which is what I'm most familiar with, it's the probability or the likelihood that an event will differ from what you expect.
Risk to me, from my background, is the hazards and potential hazards about, okay, for example here, potential hazard. A young child might drown, a person might slip, and then the controls we have in place. And the controls we have in place, we have lifeguards, which check children, slip, we've got non-slip tiles, and we try to, we can't eliminate all risk, no one can, there's no such thing as zero risk. And anyone that tells you that there's zero risk is lying, because everything is a risk, and it's unavoidable, and there's human error in risk, and that can apply to accidents, injury, monetary risk. You only have to look at banking, what's happened there, and that's risk in 30 seconds.
Okay, so when we're speaking about risk, I think about risk and harm minimisation, because we have patients who are on methadone programs and opioid substitution programs, so that immediately comes to my mind, that type of risk, and also probably risk with other medications. The other thing, being a business owner, risk to me means minimising risk with OH&S problems and that sort of thing. That's the type of risk that I would talk about.
So there's a few ideas from the local community as to what they think risk means. And I have to say I've been reading the discussion board with a great deal of interest to see what you think risk means. And there's some great ideas there, and it hits on a number of really important points. So now let's discuss those individual points and bring them all together so we can see more holistically how we think of risk in a theoretical way.